Okay. Hey everybody, we're back again with another live preview of some of the new stuff that we have this year. Our microphones didn't come in, so hopefully next time you'll hear us better. I will move things closer once we get started. So where should we start?
I want to start with the weather first. As you noticed outside today, sunny, 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 so I had to wear yellow. I even dug out my earrings that have pansies pressed in them that Stacy's family got me for Mother's Day. I'm so ready for flowers, guys. It's coming quick.
So, well, looks like we should start with the super moss baskets.
This is something we've not ever had before. We do all kinds of moss baskets, but this, the square, it's really looking pretty cool, as you can see. And this could easily take 5 plants. You can do things that trail, things that go upward.
I like that, this is the round version. It has the cocoa liner in it, and then that's lined with the moss, and the metalwork on this is really sturdy.
Very thick.
Like incredibly sturdy.
When I plant these though, I still always line with plastic and make a few holes. And that's because I'm lazy come fall, because when they're done, it just peels right out. Otherwise you're kind of scraping that dirt out. And you know, I have lots of plastic, so I recycle.
Yeah, so we have 3 varieties. So you can see this one is a little more graphic, has these kind of pointed edges and these kind of petal shapes on it. This one here is a little more that kind of Spanish kind of
circles.
ironwork. Yeah,
Circles.
This one is similar to that. I was going to show you real quick. This is last year's version of the light wicker baskets, and this is the dark wicker baskets. This is kind of this light wicker is the standard we're using for the color combos this year, and they've improved them this year. So this one had a flat bottom. The version that they're sending us this year have a little bit of a lip on it. That means that if you do use it on the ground, it also increases the strength, but it also means that you're going to have some drainage, whereas this one could damage if you had it on your deck or something like that. It'd be more likely to damage, although you should still.
I just like the texture of those.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it.
Did they come in white? We ordered white.
We ordered white, but I don't think they have them again this year. Every year.
They tease us. Yeah, we got them, and then we order and don't have them.
Other one that we added, and I should note too, we just add the handles after the fact. We don't put them on before. It's a little harder to plant. This is the black, and it's called a wrapped pattern. And this one is it's slightly bigger. But only like a ½ inch bigger, but it holds actually quite a bit more because it's got a wider base. And this is really,
No, I didn't touch these. They're heavy.
yeah. And it's got kind of that matte finish, so that way you don't have to worry about fingerprints and things like that. I'm gonna go check on the camera. You pick something new, something else to talk about.
Those watering cans. We've done these for a number of years. This looks a little bit smaller than the one we had prior. I think
Yeah,
this is
we have a
10
couple of the bigger ones, but yeah, that one's the 8-inch, and we have 10-inch.
I can't tell you how many bridal showers they wanted arrangements done in it. A lot of times they'll plant them and that's their door prize, stuff like that. But it's just funky and cool, you know. Funerals, again, especially if the person was an avid gardener, they really liked that.
Super bright colors on those.
Yeah, this is all the colors that came before? Is that what it
Yeah.
was this year? You see what's way at the bottom? Orange. But it's pretty.
It's a nice orange though.
It's a real orange. You know, sometimes you get that orange that's that reddish crap. It makes it even worse. Now these are a couple examples of our sit pots. These make really good herb pots. Enough room to have a good root system. And they're plastic, but they have this shiny, shiny coat on it. They proved very well for us last year. Hole in the bottom, which we like, you know.
These are stone finish.
These are really heavy too.
The price is really good on these too, because I think
These are $14.99. These tall ones and the little ones are $7.25.
So you get a really interesting looking pot for a really good price.
Oh my goodness, the John Deere. I've never seen a John Deere pickup before. When we saw this on the order, we were laughing that can't be right, but it is. So we have a lot of people that are big John Deere fans. We happen to have a Gator and a lawnmower by them, but there's lots of other brands that are good too. I'm not gonna say.
Look at the little steering wheel.
Does it work?
No, that doesn't turn.
Look, there's a shifter in there. Oh my gosh. That's how I learned to drive. Stick shift in my dad's pickup.
And the wheels do turn, but it's not a toy. I mean, I wouldn't recommend you having the kids play on, but you can wheel it around a little bit.
I mean, there isn't a lot of room to plant, maybe 1 or 2 plants, but it is so funky. If you did the little mini petunias in there, I mean, it would just whoosh. you know, the truck and the Christmas tree, that whole thing this year was really big. And now I see it all over. I got a mat for my front door that has a pickup with flowers on it. So pickups are good. I drive a truck. So
Speaking of pickups.
Yep, and then we also have it in red, but it doesn't have a brand on it or anything.
Yeah, so this one's
These are washers that are used for their mirrors. Jeez, oh Pete's. Somebody took a lot of time.
and little steering wheel in there. And these run like $73, $74, so.
But they're big. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
holding it. See, they're not like a little kid's toy. They're pretty good. Now in the sit pot also, here's a little bit bigger ones in the red.
I
This
love
green-
the ruby red finish. That's
Yeah, this green is really nice too.
That one's called tortoise shell.
Yeah, it looks like it, but this is strong plastic, hole in the bottom. You can do a lot in those. Here's some more sit pots. These are great for drainings, whatever. You know, we do all, we have them in different sizes. Bigger the pot, bigger the price, just like trees or anything else. This is a real good seller too. Very simple. I'm gonna sneak over on this side. This is the first time we got in this whole pallet of deck boxes. Now, what's neat about this is it'll fit a 2x4, 2x6, or a 4x6. Am I saying that
No,
right?
2x4 or 2x6.
2x4, 2x6.
Show them the end of it. No, the other, yeah, so we can see that. See, that's where you,
It just sits on your rail. You
Yeah.
never have to worry. On Monday, Tuesday, I can't remember which day, somebody just brought me in hers to plant. I think she has 6 of them, and we didn't carry them at that time. But they're the same ones, and this is, I think, my 4th year I'm planting them for her, and they really look good. They hold
Yeah.
up well.
they have the plugs that you just pop out yourself,
Yep.
so that's good. And these are really sturdy. Sometimes you get them where they're really weak in this area here, and they start to sag outwards. These are
they
going to hold
bow.
up. Yeah, they bow, yeah.
You know,
So-
obviously, if you put way too much soil in, you might have a problem with that. But and I like to do to have it really look nice. You need the minimum of 5 plants. This is the size of box. It's not a window box, but a full box that I do in a lot of the planters in Alpena on the bike racks. And in most of those, I use 7 plants. They want tall and they want it whoosh all over the place.
This is our standard sit pot sizes. That's the 12 and the 14 ounce, or 14 inch.
You know, we have used this style of pot. It's got to be going on 15 years already. And I keep looking for something different, but these are so affordable, they last. You know what, if it ain't broke, I ain't gonna worry about fixing it.
Yeah, and they're real traditional shape. And these we have in both colors. This one's tan, that's terracotta. They are plastic, so don't let the name terracotta fool you.
Just the name of the color.
Yeah, so it's referring to the color. Hi, Autumn. Hi, Sheila. Good to see you here.
There are so many things coming. I just printed a pack of invoices that I got. I think he said there's 7 or 9 pallets of stuff coming. So I'm going to make sure and have Corey take a picture when those pallets come in before we even start unloading them. You know, when you see it all together here, you can't even imagine how many, you know, like some things we get 100 a piece, some are 500 a piece, some come 6 to a box or whatever. That's all got to be unpacked. It's all got to be priced. It all takes time. So, and with this weather, we can work in the barn and it's very comfortable.
Now make sure we don't forget about the rain chain. This is actually, the one we showed you the other day was really nice, but this one is really bright, and this one, each flower is centered with a bell, so you can kind of see, now the wind will kind of send it around, and also when it rains, the rain runs down, you can put it on your gutter or something like that. As the rain runs down, it rings those little bells. Kind of a nice way to add, without having a downspout, you can direct the water downwards.
I was going to show you, this is what I printed this morning. This is the amount of invoices we got just for today's shipment in. Granted, sometimes on a few of them, there's only a couple of things, but it's a lot of stuff. So, start saving your pennies, counting up what you want, because we're going to have lots, and getting about ready to wrap it up, Cor?
I think so. I'm so glad. It looks like Liam and Pat are here as well.
Woohoo!
So yeah, that's great. So I'm trying to think, do we have if anybody has any questions, I'm going to get some close-ups of everything. I really think these super moss baskets are really, really great.
They were a good buy. Did we say the price of those, Cor?
I don't remember. It's on that sheet that I had printed. You just had it, I don't know. Well, they're all online. I think they're $22 each. So they're not too bad compared to other moss baskets. We've had other moss baskets that we couldn't even touch for under $30. So yeah, I think they were 22. I'm working from memory here. All these items are online, so that's where you can go to check out. And we do have limited quantities on some of these, and then other things we have a bunch of. So.
I did get a call this morning. Somebody wanted to place an order for their flowers. Those orders are not open yet. We're waiting till about the middle of March, and that, we repeat, that's because we're making sure we have the product in-house before we let you put your order in. I don't want to disappoint anybody.
Well, and the only thing you can pre-order right now are the color combos. Those are premixes that they assured us they're coming, and if that were to change, we would contact you right away. So, okay, I think we're ready to wrap up. So glad people joined us. So we have actually a good number of people in there. Okay, well, this will be available for watching later as well, so feel free to check back again.
Adios.